If I could say one thing about myself, it's that I'm inclined to the dramatic. I'm a big fan of the show How I Met Your Mother. I know it might strike some as weird for like a 20-some-year-old young man to enjoy such a show, but like I like it. To me, it's an analysis of millennial life. It's like the perfect analysis of millennial life. Some say Friends is a perfect analysis of that time period better than anything else. Well, that's my phone ringing, everybody. I won't definitely edit this out. I'll just pick it up where I left. Well, for salam, everybody. It was actually like some sort of collect call. Here in Africa, if somebody wants you to call them and they don't have enough airtime, here most cell phones are prepaid, so we have the thing called airtime. So if a person does not have enough airtime in their phone, they'll just like call you, and when you're about to pick it up, they drop the call so that you can call them and pick up the charges, like some sort of collect call. But I digress. As I was saying, I really like the show How I Met Your Mother. It's a perfect analysis of millennial life. Like, the characters in the show, I find them a little bit more dynamic than the characters in Friends. Yeah, Friends, like, people could say it's more funny, whatever. What people find funny is subjective, humor is subjective, but I enjoy How I Met Your Mother a little bit more. The characters are a little bit more diverse. There's Marshall, Erickson. Yeah, you thought I would, not could, start with Ted Mosby, but no. Marshall is like one of the main characters. Ted is the main character, the protagonist, whatever it's called. But Marshall is quite an interesting character too, a dynamic character. If I could describe Marshall Erickson in one word, I would say Marshall Erickson is a cuck. I know we are rushing to your phones, looking to web, dictionary, whatever it's called, Urban Dictionary. Like the word cuck is used in some connotations. In this sense, I'm using the word cuck to mean like not an effeminate man, but an SJW type of man. A man who worries about what people would think, who behaves in a way, a polite man, an overly polite man. A feminist stream, and I'm not talking feminist like back in the day when feminists had like important issues to talk about, like the right to vote and whatever, and not this shit about men spreading that is so prevalent, you know. Marshall is the type of guy who satisfies the type of feminist in this 21st century. He does not man spread, you know. He acts so polite and everything to women and everything. He never makes an advance. Even his wife like approached him. He didn't even approach Lily. Lily had to make the first move, you know. And he's only been with Lily. In the past, yeah, he had an interest in some girl who left him lying on the couch on the snow, you know. It hurt him so much when he woke up and noticed a footprints in the snow as she entered the house, leaving him there on the stairs, like in the cold with his guitar, about to do his grand romantic gesture and all. It was really quite a sad state of affairs. Well, that's my phone again. I'll pause and definitely pick it up from here. So as I was saying before, I was so graciously interrupted by my girlfriend. Marshall was once left outside in the cold by this girl. I have forgotten her name. He was left in the cold, you know. It was such a rude moment, and it really destroyed him and destroyed his ego. He was this young, pimple-faced guy from Minnesota, whatever that implies. So Marshall, his whole life, has been a person who puts women on this pedestal. He loves his wife, he's a good guy, but he's a cuck. I really love him, like he's a very lovable character, like you would almost find no flaws in him. He's just that good. he never cheats on his wife. Actually, the very idea of cheating on his wife does not even occur to him. He doesn't even fantasize like the writers took it that far, But yeah, there are some other characters in the show that are not as cuck as he is. Like, to the other extreme, there's Bunny. Yeah, the opposite of a cuck. Like, he actually has a blog. He has a blog where he teaches, he's like a pickup artist or something. He actually teaches the art of picking up women and whatever. He has this playbook. How you think I'm going to do a whole nother podcast on Barney Stinson? Is like a very interesting character, but for now all I'm saying is he's the very opposite of Marshall Erickson, but also it's just too extreme, unrealistic. But that's what entertainment is for. It doesn't have to be in synchrony with reality, otherwise it'll be so boring. That's why work is boring. Work is reality. With real people, there are only fleeting moments of humor that can occur in a workplace, so they have to exaggerate things in comedies. But Barney is an over exaggeration. In real life, something like that wouldn't work. I read in this other top 10 things type article that Barney's pickup lines would get you arrested in whatever states. What I'm trying to say is just his methods, they're just too extreme, but it's the opposite of a cuck. That doesn't, however, mean that the other third main male character in this show, Ted Mosby, also is closer to what a normal guy, normal man, a normal young millennial is like. That nigga is overly romantic. He believes in true love. I would almost say he's a cuck to scratch that, but not as much of a cuck as Masha. So that's about it. This is the first of many podcasts about my favorite show, How I Met Your Mother, where I'll be discussing my favorite episodes. I'll be discussing my favorite moments with the characters, just, musings about the show, and just giving my opinion and being overly analytical to everything. Everybody does intros, but I think introductions are boring. I always skip many podcasts because of lengthy introductions. I think it is better to just give people the content first, and then to ramble afterwards about what I am, what I'm about, and everything, as an outro, so that people can just skip it if it's too much of a hassle, So here is the intro outro.